all the created teams I created, and because I was trying to put some of them on my schedule and wasn't able to. If you were watching the last season, you see that Performance Center Brawlers inspired by WWE. Um, the team that I'm playing as, Jamaican Rude Boys, and let's see, Big Ten. You got the Yonkers Rough Riders. Of course, inspired by the Rough Riders. You will like I don't use stage names in my when I create the teams. I don't use stage names or anything. So the rappers' real names you will find sprinkled in the roster and everything. Then you got the Wu-Tang Temple, inspired by Wu-Tang. You see them as well with artists sprinkled into the roster. Uh, and some of these I did not create. I created North Carolina A&T. That's on there. This I actually got from, I forgot the guy that I got this from. But I did not create Central and I did not create FAMU. I saw them in a Facebook group and everything, and I liked their designs and everything. And I decided to include them into my game. Conference, is it Conference USA? No, I think it's Sunbelt. Yeah, Sunbelt. Is it? Yeah, this is the team that I just created. Hillman, college, inspired by a different world. I I don't know. I just the new reboots coming out and everything, and I just decided to create them. And so I did not create this as well. I saw somebody online, and I like the design and everything. Decided to um use it. Chad Powers. I think that's the name. I know that's the name of the character. I'm trying to think if that's actually the name of the show. Chad Powers on Hulu and everything. It's a good script. The first season ended. I probably got to watch it again, but the first season ended short. I was like, this is the season finale for the first season, but I think it's supposed to, they did renew it and everything. So if you have Hulu, look it up. Chad Powers. Um, Good show and everything. But gonna start this journey again. My team schedule. I wasn't able to get everybody back on the schedule from last time. And as you see, I have the WWE on the other side of my division this time. So hopefully I'll see them in the championship. But I am playing Hillman at Hillman, so whenever I play them, you guys will get to see their field. I was trying to play Rough Riders, but I could not get them on my schedule because I want to show you guys their field as well. But like I said before, any team that you see, go to download center on EA Sports, look up ill_McKenzie, and yeah. So first game of the season is a rivalry game with USF at USF. I'm glad that they updated this and everything, so I can actually show you guys the patterns and whatnot. I'm gonna wear the regular away jerseys for this game and everything. Hold on. Go out. What time is this game? Oh, it's a night game. Yeah, let me go. Yeah, let me go blackout jerseys. go to the blackout jerseys for the night game. Well, let's see what type of jerseys they got. I'll just do this. Oddly, I'm not sure why, but my blackout jerseys are the only one that's Nike. All my other jerseys, they are Adidas. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, it's been that way since college football 25, I believe, when I first created them. But all right, let's go. I'm just hoping that be on defense first.
Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Lions and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
USF made one of the most interesting hires in the coaching carousel. Brian Hartline is a proven winner as a player and an assistant. Now he'll have an opportunity, first time as a head coach. We will see if he's able to get USF back on top. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
We get the ball first.
So USF's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Ran
nice
right
job
into
by
it.
the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Lions offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Caught in the backfield. It's Blake. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Burrowing for yardage. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Swamped immediately.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Williams.
Come on,
the
man.
defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line. The Bulls offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. This offense has it with really good field position. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Sullivan. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Tough run here, it's Sison. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Between the hashes, it's Odom. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive.
He let that man right by.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Got a little grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's got 48 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Back's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. This USF offense will open this drive right here. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11th. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down.
Wow.
Got a wide open receiver. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Down inside the
How was he wide open?
Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. On play action. Rush right in his face. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the left side. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking for space. It's Isaac. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Under pressure. He sacked this defense all over him.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness still had a little space left.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see what the call's on.
Oh. Man, I thought that was going to be
obviously very happy with results of the play.
roughing the passer.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blake. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Winston. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Winston. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
A little too much. Oh, he still took it out.
Zone, it's Alexis. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Play action on first down. Flush to the left. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Nowhere to go.
The defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll
All right,
come
we
out
finally
to
fair
25.
catch it.
No attempt at a return.
Coach Bobby came up to him and told him.
Offense comes out ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the quick grab.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Drops back on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes a catch.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't hang on after after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Making his first move. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Turns it on at midfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Van Buren. Look out! Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
I don't know what's going on, but that was happening to me last night. As soon as my guy gets back there, it's like he...
Seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
As soon as my guy gets back there, he breaks down and not go for the tackle, even though I'm going forward.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coach Hartline told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, strong tackle.
Oh, still online.
It's
They're
hard
really
to run on a defense that comes off
trying
the ball
to
like that.
get the
and
running
runs to
game
the
in.
football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Great place to start for this offense. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down to the air. This time on target. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, it's Blake. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies. playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Lions!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Alexis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Got his man.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Out wide right, it's Sullivan. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know the offense.
Why every time I'm in, man, that guy right there is always open.
Play, though, to spark the offense, get the
tight end,
going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Rush is on. Swings it out to the flat. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle.
It's a running room. Ripping off the huge gain down
tight
to the
end
17-yard
constantly
line.
is on.
No
Open.
touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Unloads it left. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, on the Lions sideline right now, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production.
Oh, wow.
But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
this is
this
a bad
gets you
play.
a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win.
I knew
got
it.
to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
I knew that was going to happen.
Defensive end that time. He saw the ball
I should have called
thrown out to the
timeout. I did not
right-hand
realize
side,
it was that
and he
far
just
back.
stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Trying to get started. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Right side, it's Selden. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Lets it develop. It's Collins. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The give to the right. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Turns it upfield. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Drag to the ground, but not before.
They got me with that.
Down to keep the drive going. The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's third and goal.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He'll be stopped short. Could not.
I honestly did not think they were going to run it again.
Faced with fourth and goal.
That surprised me.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.
Oh.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Florida.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, wow.
Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, the defense isn't quitting.
I done messed myself up.
Here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. This time he's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Caught, it's Odom. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that is the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush right in his face. And as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up the throw. Buying a little time to his left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
That's close.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The give on 4th. Made a defender miss. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The Bulls will punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 25. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Had some mishaps or whatnot, but came away with the W. Games just get harder after this, so yeah. Till next time. Alright.